Well, gee, I timed that music ending just about right. What's up, everybody? Hello. Good to see y'all back. So yes, be continuing on, trying to maybe beat Ninja Gaiden segment tonight. Don't know, because I think there's like, 4 chapters in the way. So, and I'm still going for all 50 scarabs, so it might come close, but I don't think we might not be able to do it. So, we'll see how what happens. But yeah, so Sekiro, I know everybody's going nuts about it. Some people got review copies earlier. If you've been paying attention to the internet and the shadier sides of the internet as well, it's actually been cracked already because there's no de novo on it for the PC release. And it came out in Asia, which is the full English version and everything else, so people have basically been pirating it like crazy already, unfortunately. So I'm sure I'll be playing it. Like I said, it's downloading currently. I'm not doing it right now, of course, because I'm streaming, but yeah, I'll probably be jumping on that bandwagon like everybody else. But originally, like from the mechanics of it, how it looks, it would not surprise me if it started life as a Tenchu game, just based upon all the mechanics and everything that's in it. It reeks of Tenchu. Well, yeah, I mean, I could finish it, but like, how long do I want to stay up streaming, and how long can I stay up streaming? You know, with my body and all. That's the big thing. Should be seeing, hopefully. There we go. Alright. Makes me nervous it's that long without any loading. So, I remember that there's a tool for Twitch you can download. And you can actually run a test on it, basically to find out which server responds the best, like which one has the best quality, response time, server load, and so forth. Give me a second here, I'll pull it up because I downloaded it. It's like only about a megabyte to download. And Twitch tester, yeah, Twitch test is what it's called. Like Twitch test. There we go. So you can set it to different settings, like if you're using OBS, you can put that on there. You can set for how long you want the speed test to run. And it'll even the region for wherever you are in the world, so it'll go through and start testing all the different servers you can hit, so you can try to hope to find the best one that's theoretically not going to start dropping a crap ton of frames on you. So pick the best one that it came up with there, and fingers crossed that I won't be dropping massive frames. No guarantees, of course, but we'll see how this works. Alright, so now we're on to the much changed swimming level, which will be awesome. Yes, chapter 13. I have another ritual level. 4 chapters. It probably won't beat it tonight. Map of the moat. Golden Scarab. Now there used to be like the gold medallion you need, like one of them at least, over here, which is why they originally had the Golden Scarab highlight to kind of show you like, hey, there's stuff here you should definitely be checking out and looking for. So apparently the metal location's been moved, but the Scarab stayed the same. So let's see what weapons I have. Projectile weapons, windmill shuriken. They're gonna throw laser robots at me. Accessories. Sun is fine. So now I just need to remember exactly where the golden scarabs are, because some of them were changed. Oh, that lovely sound. Let's see what else happened today. The new John Wick trailer dropped out today. That was pretty cool. And I like it simply because... Oh, that was terrible. I didn't expect that to happen. But there is like a full-blown Matrix reference inside the trailer, which is great. It's like I'm glad they're just like fully on admitting the fact, like, oh yeah, it's got Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne. Just include a Matrix quote. Remember, it's one of these, it's like really easy to miss. Like you come swimming out, it's over in a corner. Guess it's not this part here. Spear gun, spear gun. Ooh, an Muramasa statue. And all weapons still good. Let's buy some arrows. I usually don't buy arrows, but just max them out anyway. Got money to spend, and nothing else to really spend it on anyway. Okay, that's a weird light box. Oh, it's coming through the ceiling. Okay, I was like, what in the world? Hopefully I'm not swimming backwards. I might be. Knowing me, it would be fully... Nope, okay. I hear helicopters. That's good. Go, golden scarab. So that's 2. I think there's 3 total in this level. So I think on the other side of this part should be the next golden scarab. I think. I'm not sure where I'm at. No, inside cave. Okay. Hey, it's Nimix. Kill everything in the room, Nympho. Alright, let's get the old savey save. Right. And no vultures! Yeah! 5 million karma. Not really. Alright, so this is different. This used to have a section that would lead back over to like a little small tunnel where you go and place the gold medallion and then the silver one, and those are not here. So yeah, a little different. Like racist, basically, like or super sexual type stuff, but I don't think that's gonna be really a problem. But like racism, I just do not tolerate. Hey, there it is. All right. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I got the spear gun now. Projectile weapon. Ah, okay. Yeah, usually most people are usually behaved here. Usually. Not always. But usually. So there is a new enemy type here. This jerk. This enemy was not in Ninja Gaiden Sigma, or Black, I mean, to my knowledge. Oh yeah, one of those ASCII text people. Oh yes, this is even weirder just because it's like they remastered things, they moved it around, since they know people were not happy with the water level. So they decided, okay, we're gonna make it so Ryu just runs on water automatically. Who's got near the top? And then they changed around the major layout of this, so you could actually, like if you're speedrunning this, you can actually run through it pretty quickly. This guy just dodges everything. Yes, Ronnie is the most well-behaved, well-mannered person I've ever met in my entire life. No problems whatsoever. Anybody else want some? No? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a historical revision pretty much. It's like, okay, we're gonna take the game that everybody knows, we're gonna add some features so that way it makes it worth their time, and then we're going to change things you can imagine, like you remember being certain places, and just move it around. Oh yes, so the original version, you basically had to swim like this for almost everything. So it was really slow, major pain in the butt. You could run on water in the original Black and Ninja Gaiden. They never told you specifically, it's something that you had to figure out yourself, but if you ran and hit, like if you kept pressing jump as fast as you could, while on water, you would start running, but it wasn't like anything like I'm doing right now. It was a lot faster. It was like, you were like going, hop, 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 like you're just like skipping as fast as you can across the water in like one straight line. You could not turn, like you were locked in on that direction. So, they made it, like I said, a lot better for this one, at least. Oh crap, I don't have the crank yet. Okay, so, down below. This still really slows down the game, though. Okay, Ryu, get in there, buddy. Now I have the oxygen tank. Huh. Yeah, so he asked, like, how did it go the other day? I was like, oh crap, he can't purge you. Well, he could unmod you. If you got really butthurt about it. But yeah, clearing chat's one way to do it. Okay, so I have the air cylinder now, so I can breathe underwater as long as I want. This was also in the original. But, eh. Speedruns, this is known as, I believe this part's called, I don't know if they have a name for it, I think it's like Super Swim. But, well, you wouldn't be able to unmod another person, but the streamer would be able to do it, though. Where mods can actually unmod themselves, but you can't unmod other people. Yeah. And there are super admins. And also, like, people you can also grant to have control over your page. Okay, so where the hell is the crank? Yeah, 'cause I mean, the big thing is like editing. So, like if you're allowed to edit a person's streamer page, pardon me, like get in their dashboard and make changes. Like I'm actually able to do that for another streamer. You might be able to unmod a person through that instead of the normal chat window. That's the entire question, is like, why did they even do this to start with? Okay, so there's a door here. Okay, so I need a key. Unless there's something over here I'm like completely missing, because it's like it should still be all here. Okay, nothing over here that I see. Yeah, because you're supposed to have a crank. Well, no, it's... Now it's gonna let me do it. What the hell? I said that before, like, you need a crank to interact with it. So then I swim around, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot you had the crank. Sorry, we're drunk. He's like, good going, Ninja Gaiden. So, I think the key is up in here, the Triton key I need, and there's also another golden scarab over to the right. Because this is originally up in here is where you'd have the oxygen tank. Ryu, grab it. Ryu, come on. It's like, no, I don't want to grab the golden scarab. I don't want to get all 50. I don't want to go to ninja school. So you think like, okay, this is the water level. I can get past this, no problem. Well, there's an even longer section where you have to backtrack through a large section where you've been already, but now it's all underwater. And this is like I said, the water levels just drag the game down horrendously. So thankfully, there were some water levels in Ninja Gaiden 2. It's like the Venice level. I call it the Venice level because it looks just like Venice. Minus, you know, like all the raw sewage floating everywhere, which they don't tell you that in the brochures when you go to travel there. Come see Venice, the city in the sea, in the ocean. It's like, it's also where we dump all our sewage and it smells terrible 24/7. Go on a gondola ride and push turds out of the way. Nothing that says I love you like a gondola ride through a sewage plant. That's not the attack I wanted. Huh. Turns out windmill shuriken's actually pretty effective on them. How do you explain it when you have a person that wants to smell your gas? Well, that's a really simple one. You can either, well, depending on how your household is laid out, you can either shove them into the oven, or you can take them outside to your lawnmower and show them that, you know, show them your gas container that way for where we got to keep your gas motor refiller. That might work. If they complain that that's not exactly what they're looking for, trust me, this is a lot more fun because, yeah, just start breathing deep. I don't think there's anything special over here. I think that's it for this area. Yes, because then we swim down to an obviously not a metaphor for a vagina cave. Definitely not. I mean, you guys are sick for thinking that. Wow, remember when you were here like 2 levels ago? That's where you need to go. Now, here's the neat thing. You don't have to go that direction. You can actually get to where you need to go by running out here. Normally you weren't able to jump up out of this spot. It basically would stop you. The wall was too high. You couldn't jump up out and go this way. But if I wanted to, I could actually run to my next objective where I need to go this way, but it's incredibly long to get there. Alright, shop. Alright. Alright, see you later, no vultures. Have fun. My mom loves that show. Let's see, so that's where I came in. And that's where I need to go. So then it takes you back to here, which is like right where you had swam through and done all the underwater trials. Actually, it wasn't underwater. It was like you had to do the button presses, and you had all these mummies with arrows. But now, you can actually swim up to the very top up here. There's a golden scarab hidden way up here. It's another big one that a lot of people miss. This is basically going off to pretty much where I fought Alma earlier. But now we are going to go where the save is, and we're going to fight Doku instead. Let's see, I'm going to need a spear gun for right now. Now, speedrunners will do all of this that I'm doing right now without the oxygen tank. So they'll just like basically go and like they have it timed out like how many healing items you need to basically burn through, and just like because like as soon as they'll ride the line, like as soon as they're right about to die, they will then have it set up so that they can hit the heal button and they'll be good to go. It's crazy. It's like I've seen some runs fail at this point, trying to do all this crazy water level nonsense stuff without the air tank. Okay, so before I save, let's set up for what I'm going to use. Shurikens doesn't really matter. Impo. Let's use fire wheels, that might be more useful. Warrior flails. There we go, kick and throw. Alright, so let's see if I can get this to work. This is the second fight with the guy who killed me. The first one was, I said, you can actually beat at the start of the game, which is stupidly hard to do because you're very underpowered. You don't have counter moves, I don't think, at that point. Actually, no, you do in this game. They do give you counter move earlier on.
Failed protector of the Dark Dragon. Must I take your life yet again?
Oh no, get off me. That move, if left unattended, will drain your life and give it back to him. Oh crap, get off. Already things are going great. No. Stupid animations. Reload. Not burning a Talisman of Rebirth on this. I swear he hits a lot harder in this fight than in Black. Could just be me, but it's like it seems like he's doing a lot more damage. It's loading. There we go. Nope. Okay. Enough of this. So, my usual thing of using the flails, not working. So, the Ninja Gaiden Black strategy, not working at all. Let's just do Dragon Sword. Kind of see if we can cut and run. Yeah, I would not be surprised if I learned that they changed so his attack patterns and stuff. So, like, he's a lot more aggressive, doing a ton more damage. Alright, so let's switch it up to Inferno, Sun, Dragon Sword. Camera is a big problem in this fight sometimes. Oh, mistimed that. There we go.
Where is the Dark Dragon?
It is in the hands of the Holy Vigor Emperor, your true master. You see, young Ryu, you are not so different from us.
Ah, the old, you're not so different, you and I.
Like yourself, draw their blood from the same ancient deities as the fiends. You, most of all, should know that your true place is at the Emperor's side.
Wow, so I'm getting the Darth Vader speech.
My hatred will not be so
Take your place in
easily
the Emperor's
defeated.
side. We shall rule the galaxy as
Bring
father
about
and
the
son.
Awakening.
I mean, bring about the awakening.
Pitiful woman. Your sister must be quite precious to you.
Give in to your hatred. Come to the dark side.
Fiendish
We have cookies.
awakening.
Raisin cookies. Alright. So usually what I do is I just turn around instantly, run back down the elevator and save just to make sure. Oh, wait a minute, never mind. Now I'm playing as Rachel, because normally I play as Ryu at this point, I have to solve the puzzle. Final Rachel level. One second. Cat wants to come in. Good morning, Keiko. Hi. What are you up to? Hi. Oh, we were just outside. Yeah. She's cold and smells of fresh air. Good girl. All right. Just wondering, what happens if I try to go this way? Can't, is locked. Bummer. Yeah, it's still getting pretty cold outside here tonight, too. So I'm feeling rain, but it might possibly snow even. It's been getting pretty low. Today was around like 44, 45, which is not too bad for us. But like last week we had like 2 or 3 days in the 60s, which is nice. Nope, you cannot wall climb with Rachel. Just one flip. Okay. Nope, okay. Hey, tech. Oh, it's very effective. Like I said, you put a girl in a bikini in a video game, perfectly impervious to any type of small arms fire, any type of climate conditions. You know, they can be out there surviving a blizzard, they'll be perfectly 100% fine. So remember, dress like you just came from an S&M leather latex club, and yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be hunting ninjas and, you know, hitting on ninjas you think are sexy for lack of personality. 50% went to her jiggle. Yeah, her jizzle physics. Yeah, thank you. Make me slur drugs. No, yeah, jiggle physics, 50%, and then the rest of it, they forgot to put in a decent looking run cycle. So she just prances around. No, not yet. Maybe someday. Everyone will be on equal playing ground. Okay, so this... If you go under the bridge, that's another challenge. So we'll do that. Like I said, I can't remember if it's a hair unlock or not. We'll find out. Oh, that did not go well. Yeah, the game is like super counter heavy right now. Oh, of course, it kills like 2 people, but not everybody. come on, game. It, like, literally bounced me off somebody. Yeah, it's like that. Like, the magician guy is, like, getting right through my defenses. Like, you block and doesn't care. Oh, come on. Yeah, so these guys are somehow able to get through Rachel's defenses. Heroes trying to beat him out. Oh, good, spider ninjas. Yep, shoulder length blonde hair. I don't know, looks kind of weird. We'll keep it anyway. So I think on hard you can unlock one that looks... It's either hard or... No, it's DLC. There's like one that looks like Christy from Dead or Alive 3. And just dropped a crap ton of frames. Well, actually not a whole lot, only 100 this time, but this was on a save screen. Okay, these should be fine. That would have been a lot better. I would have been down with that. Okay, that just went right through a building to try to get to me. Come on, dude. I think he's trapped. How confident am I? I actually put down my controller to open the door to let my cat out. It's a good thing that... Oh, come on. I hit the jump button. It's a good thing that Rachel knows exactly where she needs to go in this place she's never been before. We'll say the soundtrack just suddenly got a lot better. It looks like a perfect circle. Okay, nothing back here still. Okay, so I thought that pretty much once you grab that, it's supposed to be illuminating over here. But it's not. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I'm running right past where I need to go. Put this right here. There we go. Trying to get out of the way. So yeah, this should take me right to here. I can't remember how this ends for Rachel. I think like you go in here and you get your butt handed to you pretty much because the game requires it. This is where you fight Alma for the second time. And normally you're chained, held up like by all fours on top of this little temple thing over here, so yeah. I've heard it is actually possible to win this fight, but I don't think so. Not with my skill level. Not with I'm automatically dodging everything. Like I said, you have to lose this anyway. It's like not even the Nimpo hit him, so I don't think you can actually kill him. I said I've heard otherwise, but don't really believe it. Alright. So, as Ryu, you need to go through and solve a lovely little puzzle. So I go over here and grab the golden scarab before I forget about it. Now, there is actually like a fast skip to this. Not sure if I remember it or not. Neat. Okay, so this version of the game allows you to basically just say, to skip all this. In Black, you were stuck inside here. You had to figure out this little puzzle first. So they said like, you can forget it if you want. Now there should be a golden scarab. Yep, way over there. No, Ryu. Yeah, so normally I'd like reposition all these little, platforms around. They've removed the switches for them, as far as I can see. So all the switches have been taken out. Damn it, Ryu. I'm telling you. Fuck. It's like I'm trying to, like, jump, and the game's like, nope, eat your input. There we go. So, originally, there was, like, a platform you can manipulate over towards this direction where the box is. Like, they got the little health, I think it was, out of there. And you could spam, I think you could do, like, it was a forward, like, jump up, throw shurikens, and then a dive like that, and you get right on top, you could skip the entire thing. Which is good for speedrunning purposes. Alright, just looking around, make sure everything is gotten. It is. Good. I think this one gives you a lives of 1,000 gods if you beat it. That explains. I'm like, why is it taking for me so long to charge up my ultimate techniques? Well, I have the wrong bracelet on. That was funky. Should be one more. There it is. Yeah, okay, I remember that one, right? How about now? Now can I carry it magically? Now you can actually go back into town, and we'll do it anyway. Oh, okay. In Black, you could go back into town at that point and visit Muramasa at his shop. So you can offload some more golden scarabs you may have picked up, which are right around the corner. There's a couple of them. Also pay to upgrade the sword you have. That definitely won't dull your sword cutting through a giant boulder. This should be Lab of the Gods. Then, like, one of those little dinosaur things is gonna pop up, and I'm gonna say, screw you, I'm not fighting you, I'm out of here. Smell you later. Yeah, no need to do that. I mean, just saved right now, so we're fine.
Yeah.
It's hard as stone, you can't possibly break it. Like, have you tried hitting it really hard? Worked before. Really? Don't worry, I'll be backtracking through here again. so now I have the shield so I can get the door open, which was next to the save point. As the frame rate struggles to try to keep up. So then you go inside, and then you have to collect stuff to put into a furnace, which will then make a new cog on the other side, which will melt part of the wall, so you have to go back exactly where you just came from to pick that up, and then go through a boss fight. It's just... This game has you doing so much backtracking, it's crazy. It's not, like I said, it's not nearly as bad as something like Devil May Cry 4, but... there is a lot of backtracking in this game. It's like, I'm not trying to swing at this thing. Where it says interact, I'm trying to interact with it. Thank you. Wow, that is like the first time I made that jump without landing in the lava. There is a way to do this quickly. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, Ray, come on. Knock it off. I don't think actually you have to get... No, that's right, they changed it. So you don't have to pick up, like, you had to find little... I can't remember what they're called, like ingots or whatever on the ground. And you had to pick up, like, a certain amount of them, so then you could put into a cauldron, which would then form the cog. So I guess they've changed it up for Sigma. Alright, fine, if you're not gonna go the way I want you to. I swear this level has, like, the most problems with controls that I've seen. Like, it's just in this one particular level with all the camera changes, because I've even seen speedrunners having problems with it. Crap like that, like you press forward to jump, it's like, nope! It's a weird, bizarre camera angles. Alright, there we go. It can get lonely. It's all good. People are just enthralled by the ninja-ing. Yep, so you have to put, like, things into it. It's already full, which makes me wonder why they even bothered, really. So now where I got the shield so I can get into this room, I have to go back to where that was again. come on. It's like, let me out. Okay, so let's save. Oh, damn it, game, really? I was gonna do the little skip, and it's like, nope, denied. We're just gonna smash you into the ground with a steam pipe. Now that the ice is melted, I can go this way. Save some time. Now, normally I don't fight this guy with the weapon I'm using, so he'll be interesting. Actually wanted to do that to take off some health. So with this weapon, you get stronger with the less health you have. Oh. There we go. So now I have to go all the way back. Oh, you gotta love the game and its timing. Let's just see what happens. Neat. I'm not gonna risk it anymore, though. Okay, let's put this back on Dragon Sword. Nope, didn't make it. Okay, so I'm having an upcoming worm fight. So this time with a fire worm. Because why not? It fits with the theme of fire and ice. Surprised there was not an ice worm in this game. Oh yeah, that's right. So this one takes you instantly into the worm fight. Whereas the other versions of the game, you had to navigate a small little fire trap maze. It's like I can't see where the other one is. That could be a problem. Flame. It's originally like you had to run through this like kind of angular maze you couldn't see too well. You had like flamethrowers shooting at you, and then you'd have only one singular worm to fight instead of the two there. But at least it's just one life bar. So it's just like, okay, well we'll shorten it up and just have it be one worm, two worms with one life bar, and get rid of the little mini maze with flames coming out of it. Which you then also had to do like a little obstacle course that was timed in order to get out of that room. So another little time improvement that they did with Sigma, just to completely axe it. Alright, so let's do something stupid, because I'm about to go fight the boss. So I just saved, so it should be fine if I screw it up. It's not too much of a reload. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, okay, reload. Let's try that again. We'll do one more shot at that, and then if it doesn't work, I'll just use my old strats that I normally use. Okay, old strats. Screw this. So old strats, basically what I call old strats is just basically using the looter. Not trying to do any like low life health stuff. Not good. There we go. Now, I actually broke a controller right here once, and I actually took out the original game disc I owned and snapped it. A long time ago. Because I went to jump right here to get onto it, and it threw me off. It didn't stay on, and they killed me. I was like, screw this game, I quit. Like, I'm done. Alright, let's see. There. 2. Yeah, I'm not going to be beating this tonight. Come close, though. Probably get around to getting ready to do, like, the final temple climb, because there's, like, a huge there's a boss rush at the end, and it's just a pain in the butt. Nimpo. The camera will stop you from climbing at certain points. And because of that, it screwed me out of one of the red Nimpos that would have been used to refill my life. Or not my life, but just Nimpo gauge. Red orbs will do that. Cool, the demon seal, alright. And supplies. Oh look, we're back here again. Oh, wrong shurikens equipped. Let's see. long game. I never used the sword anyway. I'm not going to upgrade it.
Where is Ryu?
He's wandering around here somewhere, My Excellency. Who knows what he's up to?
And the Dark Dragon?
To put it simply, it seems that the Dark Dragon, now free of its seal, is gradually absorbing the chaos of the battlefield and becoming a truly evil blade.
Well, we could have just put it next to a nursing home and, you know, let nature take its course, but this was good too.
The ancients were so careful to conceal it. Now, it is a weapon of extraordinary power, the likes of which have never been seen throughout human history. Whoever possesses it...
Do I sense greed in your voice?
Of course not, Excellency.
Good. That is wise. You will be rewarded handsomely, I assure you.
I hope nobody spots me just standing here in the open against a wall. Good job, Ayane. I want to seriously know how hard you have to hit somebody with a wooden paddle to make their head go fly off. That has to be, like, impressive power. I don't know if there's another save point coming up or not. Can't remember where the next one is, to be honest. I basically need to head back to like the square where they were having that conversation, so that's where I'm headed to next. So it's so much freaking backtracking in the later part of the game. Okay, yeah, there's actually a save right over here, but... Ah, yes, the purple things. Crap. Well, that at least I made it for the one I just used, so guess it was worth it. Oh, hey, this is actually opened. Okay. Because I was thinking, like, with Rachel coming through here that it wouldn't be opened, because usually they put up, like, the wall back up, so I guess they left it down. Okay, so let's get ready for the next fight. Basically, the next fight is almost second form, which a lot of people have problems with. Usually for me, I historically don't, but of course I'm probably dooming myself. Can't put all three of them down at once. No, one at a time. Stall, pad for time. And then you have to hit it again. Somebody loved their button presses over at Team Ninja. Remember what Rachel did? Guess what we get to do? Except for now, I get the power up to the Dragon Sword, so it becomes the final or real Dragon Sword, I think it's called. We'll find out in a minute. Then for the second game, he will have removed the jewel. So then he has to get it again to make it strong. It's like, just leave it on there. You seem to be getting into a lot of fights and a lot of trouble. Just keep it on. Nobody will blame you. Okay, I can't remember if there's a challenge on the bridge or not, but we'll try it out. Nope. This basically just serves to show you how like overpowered you are now with the sword against normal people. And also your brand new Nimpo or your ultimate technique. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do it. So, first time through, if you stand behind this little spot on the ground and shoot your arrows, you can actually get items. You can get health, you can get money. Ah, looks like they disabled it for the second time through. Yeah, because I'm thinking, oh cool, maybe I can refill my Nimpo here. Nope, denied. Those items are gone. Oh look, we're back here. Goodbye. Okay, so right now I'm about to go fight Alma's second form. Probably will end the stream after this. I forgot something. Reload. This will be worth it. Maybe, maybe not. That depends upon what you decide as to be worth it. But it's something that a lot of people don't really seem to know exists. Okay, so we can see Rachel far off in the distance. I'll save you, Rachel! I saved her. I am the hero. Now you can actually do that again at the last, like right before the very final fight of the entire game. The final boss, she like helps like zipline you out of a volcano. And you can actually shoot her there again, but you have to go through and do this big long climb up. It's not really worth it at that point, but it's another spot you can just kill her if you wanted to. Alright, so let's see if Alma will be nice. And now suddenly this is really long. He hasn't run forever, but then you get back into the actual fight, it's still very short. Kind of weird. So she'll just like randomly block stuff, so... What makes her tricky? Whoa, that would have been bad. That would have scooped me up and taken off a lot of health. Probably dodge it. Yep. Okay, that was cheap. There we go. It's like a lot of people have so much problem with her. Even on normal, which I'm playing on, it's like, and I find her to be easier than the first fight. I don't know, I guess I'm just me.
Now the time of the awakening is truly at hand. This is not over.
So originally it's like, oh sweet, that's a new sword, like a new weapon I can pick up. No, it's not. There's nothing there for you to pick up. It sucks. It's like, why do that? I wonder if they at one time they planned for you to have a sword to pick up there. Like maybe that was when you first get it. You know, but of course they just gave you the final dragon sword or the real one right now, so there's no real point to it. Alright, so basically after this, you have Chapter 17 right now. You have the final fight with Doku. Then you go on to, like, the final leg of the game. You have to go through, like, 4 levels of fights, progressing harder each time. They get to the top, then there's a boss rush, where you fight 3 of the bad guys. Like, 3 of the bosses again. Like, the tentacle guy again, you fight the ice guy again. And then you also fight like a newer boss. He's got like a wings. He's kind of like the devil. And then you go fight another boss who's like multi-platform shooting beams. And then you have the ground version of that instead, and it also comes in through. So it's like the 5th boss in a row, mini boss you have to fight. And then you go on, and then like finally that level's over. It just takes forever. So we'll be doing that next time. So for now. Yep, we've reached the end of the stream for today. I've been streaming for about 2 hours, so been long enough, so it's good enough for me. And I feel rain coming, and I'm getting tired from my pain patch starting to wear off because it's getting close to being switched out tomorrow. But anyway, regardless of that, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I always do appreciate it. Nimix, X-Ray Tech, No Vultures, Ronnie, anybody else who's lurking in chat, always cool. T Wallace, don't want to forget you as well there. Saw you there earlier. So I will be back most likely streaming again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you do not know when that is, just basically copy and paste exactly what I put into chat into Google, and it will tell you for wherever you are in the world what time that is. You can also check me out on Twitter at Wurzel555. You don't have to follow me or anything, but if you decide to come back to the stream again, which would be awesome, I always post up there in advance if I'm going to be streaming or if I need to delay it or postpone it for whatever reason. I also post on the Twitter as well, usually around 2 to 3 hours before the stream starts at 8:30. So as I mentioned, I will be probably most likely finishing up Ninja Gaiden Sigma tomorrow, and then after that, we'll see what we need to do. Maybe some more retro games probably. I've had Fear Effect on the mind for the PlayStation. Go back and play that again. I think I'm on the 2nd disc for that, but we'll figure something out. So for now, thanks for hanging out. Let's see if there's anybody who can use a host. Not really, but you know what? Lord BBH is always interesting to watch. He does a lot of retro games on MAME. It's raffle night, so if you're a subscriber of his, then you can actually request, to see if you can, enter into drawing, see if you can pick whatever game he plays next. So we'll host him. So hopefully see you back here tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.